Valley Club, it's time to get sneaky. You're going to need to escape from Kyln, the brand new tower mode coming. And in this video, we got the best picks for each team to dominate this game mode. Also, it is time to rejoice because these Horseman events, they are returning as semi-permanent events. So you could get that Apocalypse unlocked. And we got the rest of the Friday blog posts. And if you're ready for all of that and more, then you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel and the Friday blog post review. I am ValleyFlyin and I hope you're having a great day. And in this video, we're going to talk about all the teams you need to escape from Kyln, the 40-floor tower mode that is coming very soon, the Marvel Strike Force. And yes, it is official. The Horsemen, they are returning and they're going to be returning as semi-permanent events. But if this is your first time here on the channel, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content, at least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on the channel. Usually there's a lot more. We got blog post reviews, gameplay videos, reveal videos, everything to help your experience in Marvel Strike Force. But now it is time to reveal your battle plan for January 6th through the 12th. And on the 8th, we have 2 events starting, both tied into the month-long milestone event, the Mechanical Marvel 4 Forge, and what you're going to need to do to complete this event. Spend campaign energy for the Sonic Judgment, also battle in Cosmic Crucible, and if you're using Superior 6, you're getting even more points. And you're also needing to earn these Crucible Champion Orb Fragments. I'm guessing you're going to get these from free claims, but yeah, we will see when this event goes live. Also tied into the Sonic Judgment, you'll have a web milestone, the Midnight Mayhem web milestone, where you're going to need to spend incursion campaign energy. So make sure you're checking your incursion campaigns. Make sure you don't let this thing top off. Very easy to let it top off because there's no indication in game what the actual energy is until you actually go into the incursion campaign. So don't forget about this while this is running. Also starting on the 8th, we have Pestilence, Famine, War, and the Death Scourges. They're all starting at the same time, and they're going to run bi-weekly for these events. We have a little more detail coming up on these events, but next week, we also have a quick Rumble Blitz on the 12th, featuring the new Warriors. Moving on to next month's month-long milestone event. Again, this is running from January 8th to the 12th. The big reward is going to be Forge. Also, some of his fully crafted gear 17 pieces, his 2 uniques, his mutant gear, and a few other things that we're going to discuss. But there are going to be 14 missions, as you can see here. 5 main milestone missions that you're going to need to complete. 5 quick rumbles, 4 alliance milestones, and your big point items are this red bandana, the Scanalyzer, you have your bandolier scanner and neuralizer, and the currency you're going to need to get is these X batteries. Now, the main milestone events, these look very similar to the dates that we have on the blog post, but Sonic Judgment, the event that we talked about where you need to spend campaign energy, that is starting on the 8th of January. We also have Solar Schematics, which is starting the 15th, and that looks like the unlock event for Sunspot, the new character just released for the Extreme X-Men team. Blast off to 100. This is going to start on January 22nd, and this looks like when level 100 level cap is coming. So start saving your gold and your training mat so you can start to level these characters. Of course, we're not going to get level 100 right away. As we get this level at cap increasing, after a few weeks, you're going to be level 96. After a few more weeks, level 97, and so on until you get to level 100. So you don't need to do all your characters right away when level 100 gets here. Starting on January 29th is the Symbiote of the Spaceways event, the unlock event for Void Knight, aka Symbiote Silver Surfer, and then Gwenum on February 5th. Looks like her release event as well. Alliance milestone, only 4 of them in this month-long milestone events and nothing next week. Starting on the 15th of January, this new generation. Not sure what this is going to be for, maybe related to the raids. We also have on January 24th, we have Machines of War, probably related to doing war-related activities. Isotope Innovations, probably spending ISO 8 energy, and Tribunal Tech, probably something related to Cosmic Crucible, I'm guessing. And then we also have our quick Rumble Blitzes, new generation featuring the new Warriors. We also have Systems Online, probably featuring some tech characters or Iron Man related characters, something like that, maybe Pegasus. Perfect Host, probably something with the symbiotes. Tech Wizardry, we have Morgan Le Fay here, so something along that lines with those characters. And cybersecurity looks like something with the Heroes for Hire or some other security type characters. Moving back to the blog post and the leaderboard rewards for the Mechanical Marvel, they seem pretty good. Diamond orbs, some Armory 18 orbs, T2 level 5 ions, some gold orbs. So some pretty good rewards if you are able to complete the month-long milestone event. And we have the first event starting on the 8th, like I said, Sonic Judgment. For that, you're going to earn these Cosmic Crucible Champion Orbs, which Probably going to get some from free claims. You probably could purchase some. Probably not going to be farmable. Also going to need to spend campaign energy and use your horses in Cosmic Crucible. Even more points for using Superior 6. And the big payout is going to be your X batteries and the red bandana. And unlike the current campaign spending event, there is a leaderboard associated with this, sort of like the Nightcrawler event. Top 1,000 will get a 1 diamond. This one is going to be for Quicksilver, though. Quicksilver does take dark diamond credits. Nightcrawler takes normal diamond credits. So this is a lot more appealing, but you're going to need to spend and save campaign energy for this and use your Superior 6. Top 1 to 3% will get a Diamond Dawn Orb fragment. Top 10% will get a part of a fragment. Also some Dark Promotion credits, Armory 18 Orb fragments, some T2 level 5 ions, some pretty good rewards for this event. We also have a web milestone associated with Sonic Judgment, and for that, like I said, you're gonna need to spend incursion campaign energy, so make sure you're paying attention to this, make sure you're not letting it top off. And again, the Quick Rumble Blitz next week is going to feature the new warriors. The free claim that you could get on the website features Sunspot character shards, so getting 5 of them, some campaign energy, and some snowflakes for the month-long milestone event that's going on right now. And escaping from Kyln, yes, trying to break out from this Holmes Galaxy's most dangerous prisoners, escape with big rewards and, of course, freedom. And here is the plan. Now, we don't have a date for this, but Kyln, as we've seen before, is going to contain 40 total cells, and you need to battle through these in order to escape the confines of the prison. Only can use 3 character squads, and there are some limits that we're going to take a look at in just a little bit. Now, as far as the rules, we've went over this before, but just to review, no cooldown period after characters for a battle, so you could use them again. Health and abilities persist between battles for players and enemies, so kind of like the raids where your health, all your stuff will stay there between floors. Characters cannot be healed between battles. You remain the same cell after losing a battle as you do not drop down. So that is good, but you can reset the whole run. So kind of like the Scourges there. Restarting a run will drop you down to floor 1. You can heal your characters. You can reset your score, and completing a cell earns a milestone reward. Now, cells 1 through 4, no restrictions. Cells 5 through 7 feature the Guardians or the Infinity Watch. I think Infinity Watch is going to give you a better selection of characters. Obviously, you probably want to use Gamora and Nebula, and then you could pick between Phyla-Vell, Adam Warlock, and Moondragon, whatever character you have built up the highest. We also have cells 8 through 10 featuring the Avenger trait. And taking a look at these characters, you have some characters that you may have already built up. You may have already built up Nick Fury for the Invader team, Captain America for the Rebirth team, Hulk for the Gamma team, and if you already have these characters built up, they'll give you a big advantage there. The Infinity War Thor is great for the Nowhere team. We have a full Young Avengers. We have a full Secret Defenders. There should be a lot of great characters that you could build up here, and we have a full new Avengers team as well. So a lot of great options. Nodes 11 through 13 feature global skill characters, and we take a look at the global skill characters. We see a few overlapping characters like Nick Fury, like Echo. I think you're safe to bring in some of these characters as well. We also, like I said, have the Secret Avengers that you could bring in. We have the Invaders. We have some pieces of other teams. I think you have a lot of different choices here. Luckily, it's on some of these earlier nodes, so you may not need your characters that powerful in order for them to finish those global to finish some of those earlier nodes here. We need some City Mystic characters for the next section. And as we take a look at the City Mystic characters, a lot of great characters here. Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes, Mr. Negative, Gwenpool. I think those are the leading candidates. We also have Dagger with some healing. Cloak has a great pair as well. So yeah, we got a lot of awesome choices here. Ghost Rider and Ghost Rider Robbie Reyes pair very well together with all their bleeds. So a lot of great choices for the City Mystic section there. Asgardians are the next team, and there's a lot of great Asgardians in the game right now. We have the Bifrost team, we got Hela, and we got some members of the Nowhere team as well. I think you got a lot of awesome options with your Asgardian characters. Moving on to Spider-Verse Tech or Spider-Verse skill at Gear 15. Well, if we go into Spider-Verse Tech, well, we got a lot of the Sinister and Superior 6 there. We got a full team that we could use. Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, Vulture, and if we move on to the skill section here, off of the tech section, we see that we have some other great characters here. Let's get this tech off, move it into the skill section. We see that some other good characters as well. Black Cat, Craven the Hunter. So a lot of great characters you have to choose from in this section with the Spider-Verse. Global Mystic characters at tier 15 are what you're going to need for floors 23 and 24. Got a lot of great options here. Dr. Doom, Morgan Le Fay, Quicksilver, Spider-Weaver. I think you should just blast through this floor with all the great options you have. And floor 25 is going to feature the same Global Mystic characters. This time you're going to need them at least at tier 16 though. Also at tier 16, floors 26 through 28, villain mutant characters. And as we go take a look at the villain mutants, well, Death Seed, a lot of villain mutants on there. Apocalypse is a villain mutant. Emma Frost, Omega Red, a lot of great characters for the villain mutant section. Cells 29 through 31 are going to feature hero tech characters. Gear requirements for 29 is 16. 30 through 31 is going to feature requirements at gear tier 17. And we got a lot of great characters here, but Pegasus is what stands out for me. So Kestrel and 2 other Pegasus characters is probably what's going to help you dominate this section. X-Men characters at gear 17 is what's required for floors 32 through 34. A lot of great X-Men characters here. We got the new Nightcrawler, Sunspot, Gambit, Cyclops, Forge, members of the Extreme X-Men. You got the older Unlimited X-Men. You got some even older characters there. I think you got a lot of great options. X-Men, whatever you have at gear 17 should work very well. Legendary characters at gear tier 18 is what's required for floors 35 through 37. Taking a look, a lot of great options here. Black Cat, Nova, Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, Red Hulk. All these great legendary characters, you do need to have them at gear tier 18. So any characters that you probably already brought into Dark Dimension 6, it would be great here. And last but not least, villain bio characters at gear tier 18 is what's required for the final 3 floors. And if you have Dark Dimension 6 completed, have that big boy super-skrull, it's gonna be a lot easier. The final 2 characters, well, I guess you could start to build up Venom and Carnage for the Hive Mind team. You could build up Lizard a little more for the Superior 6. You could build up some of these Undying characters. I guess whatever you have built up is what you're gonna use on this floor. And the rewards for escaping Kyln, some pretty good stuff. Mini uniques for gear tier 16, 17, and 18. Gold, L4 training modules, Gambit character shards, red stars, and diamonds. We don't have a date when Kyln is gonna be launching into the game, but it should be very soon. So start getting your characters ready. And we do have a date when the Horseman events are now becoming reoccurring. They're sort of permanent. They're going to be running every 2 weeks on a 2-week schedule. And when the devs did say that the backend tech wouldn't allow them to be truly permanent for some reason, but they're going to run every 2 weeks over and over and over again. So you would be able to get these Horseman shards, get that all important Apocalypse unlock. And what it says, they're going to be located in the event section. They're going to run for every 2 weeks, and it's going to be all 4 of these Horseman characters. So Morgan Le Fay, Rogue, Red Hulk, Archangel, all 4 of them every 2 weeks, and they're going to go for 5 days total. And they're going to update the milestone and the formats, and what they're actually going to be like is more of these traditional legendary unlocks. They say the new milestone divisions depend on the number of Horseman character shards you've already accumulated when this Scourge event begins. So basically, if you want to get the next star level for your character, you're going to need to reach that next milestone threshold. You're not just going to go with the bare minimum teams and run it over and over and over and get this shard. You're going to actually have to build these teams. So I know for some players that's going to suck to build some of these older teams, but the good thing is now these events are sort of permanent. And as usual, everything in this blog post is subject to change. So hopefully this video helps you in planning out what you need to do for Kyln, what you need to do for these Horseman events. And if this video did help you, give you some guidance, give you some clarity, leave it a like. It is free for you and it helps out the channel tremendously. And if you want to check out what are the best teams to farm right now going into 2024, check out the video up there. I will see you guys next time. Have a great weekend. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk Fist Bump ValleyFlyin out.